Portland, Oregon.
Giving color commentary
is Satan's favorite
professional wrestling
podcast.
What do we want to talk about?
And now we're going to do the news.
Beep, 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 beep.
Not Research Pete's news, because...
Correct.
You know.
What's the first thing on the docket?
The first thing on the docket I should have you actually handle and bring up the Moxley lawsuit.
AEW and Moxley.
Okay.
And yes.
So, basically, Jon Moxley and AEW are being sued by a production or an ex-production crew member who didn't exactly... It's a little weird. Like, he didn't exactly work directly for AEW.
Right, that's a third party.
Yeah, he worked for a company that working for AEW. And basically, on an episode of Dynamite from May 10th, 2023, during a cage match Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega were having, Jon Moxley left the ring, and the planned spot was he left the ring to get a screwdriver to then stab Kenny Omega with.
Yeah.
This is all that was supposed to happen, but Jon Moxley goes off script, supposedly, allegedly.
Okay.
And
there were hot dogs involved.
And shoves this production crew member to the ground. He is alleging that Jon Moxley has a history of basically being a shithead like this and being uncontrollable. And he's been talked to by AEW before about this. I don't know the validity of any of that.
All right.
He is claiming that AEW showed negligence and basically did nothing about it at the time or afterwards.
Yeah.
And supposedly it doesn't seem like he flat out says that he got demoted down, like, from doing production to a carpenter.
But obviously, like, if you're hiring a third-party contractor and one of the workers you have an issue with, you go, okay, but don't send Tom again. Mm-hmm. Because we don't want any trouble.
Yeah, fair. It seems like he's blaming that on this.
Right.
Yeah. Which he stopped working for the company.
Much like Derek just stated, how can you be demoted from a company that you don't work for when you're a third-party organization?
He got demoted inside of that third company.
Fair enough.
Company.
Right.
Also, and this is one of the few times I'm going to stick up for Jon Moxley, that asshole, and I don't know that he's an asshole. No slander there. Want to throw that out.
I mean,
once you look past all the slander, there's nothing there.
I feel like calling somebody an asshole. It's not really slander because
he might be an asshole.
I mean, well, yeah, but like also like
that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
To get back on track,
sure.
Moxley is a professional wrestler. I almost made air quotes, but there's no reason to do that. That dude was probably in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Moxley was doing his job as a performer. And probably grabbed him and threw him.
Right. Hey, I got to move this guy, but I also got to sell it.
Like, hey, me not throwing you out of the way just cost us $1 million in TV time.
Maybe. I mean, we're going to watch it, so we're going to get a react to what happened. But
our first reaction video.
Oh, yeah. Supposedly, this guy had to have surgeries and all sorts of apparently this really fucked him up.
You know what really fucks people up?
I've heard
And
that
when you
once
can
or
get
twice before.
and when you can get
It's
that,
French.
But yeah, so you guys want to watch it?
Yeah, let's go.
actually no. You know what? Tell them where they can find. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yes.
All right, you got a good angle on that?
Well, I'm watching it WWE style from my perspective, actually.
Oh, fair. So he gets the and just shoves
That-
him right out of
that
the,
right there.
That right
So
there.
he was just supposed to take the screwdriver from him, right?
Yeah.
And then instead he pushed him.
Yeah. We'll watch it again.
Oh, that is the weakest fucking push. That is
I mean,
bullshit.
sure.
That is garbage.
Sure.
No. I'm going to disagree with both of you.
Well, like,
Look at
I was-
Jon Moxley.
Well, I was
look
gonna-
at what he does for a living.
well, yes.
Watch me not do that for a living and push people out of a bar. You both have seen me do that.
No, that's
Yeah, yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what I'm saying. That is
Like-
bullshit.
No, I'm saying Jon Moxley is pushing harder than the average person expects. And
Yes.
he just ass over tea kettle. When I make contact with the average patron and I actually gotta fucking do something, they fly.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
but-
they do. So, well, also,
I really think we're saying.
One time I want the wrestler to actually be at fault when there's a lawsuit. And you be like, yeah, fuck that guy.
so
I almost think
It's always some work for you.
I
right?
almost-
it must be he's trying to get his cash in.
well, like, you're saying that that's bullshit on Moxley's end?
No, he's saying the push was
that guy going down at that point and how hard that really truly was. And if you had surgeries over that,
I mean, you never know.
fair.
you said earlier, any one of us could fall and fuck up our shoulder.
Yeah. Yes, that video, not impressive. It's not like,
But his hand clearly gets on his side of his face and he shoves.
yes. It's not, like, you're not watching this man hit the ground and fucking break his fucking limbs. You
Right.
know?
No.
Like, it's not graphic like that.
I get
But-
the problem I think I may have here is that not even in what we do in our lives in general, how we've grown up and blah blah blah, seeing somebody get pushed down and fucking cracking their skull open, doing whatever, that's some serious shit.
Well, yeah.
To me, that was literally a week that dude fell down fucking
Right, let's say this guy has a swollen disc and that shove fucking ruptured it.
and that I understand.
Yeah, right.
Again, it's not. Again, this isn't
Yeah,
like an argumentative thing in the aspect of that. And again, yes, he could have had a fucking bad knee, and all of a sudden, boom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one thing did that, and even a hard or light push would do that.
Right.
I just from what I just saw, I don't feel that was the worst thing in the fucking world. That guy is literally dying right now.
I mean, we don't know.
I mean,
we don't know.
It seems because of the fallout from it is why this is all a thing. Because AEW's already said it's not a big deal. We're not acknowledging it. It is whatever.
Well, we're last I heard was we're not commenting on legal
ongoing litigation,
matters.
right?
Yeah,
Which
is
cliche
just
statement.
Yeah, which is the smartest thing to fucking do. No, we're not saying anything either way. The biggest problem with this is this was not planned. This was not supposed to happen, and technically, everything that happens that when somebody takes some sort of physical action against another person in this industry, it's all supposed to be okayed. This is agreed upon. You come and grab me, you throw me over here. I know it's going to happen, so I can be prepared for it.
Right.
This, if somebody did that to you at work, if one of the artists just grabbed you and pushed you down to the ground like that, you don't know, you could fucking fuck yourself up like that.
Agreed. That's what we always had incidents.
Oh yeah,
not with me. Not with any of us.
but and that would be completely fucked.
Right, and since you instigated the action without consent, you're liable.
Yeah.
Agreed on that. And to put this into a perspective that this is a conversation between us more than a podcast,
Yeah,
and
of
it does, in much like how I stated, Jon Moxley has a job to do.
Yes.
And if somebody is in that way of that job, when it is important to do what I'm supposed to do right now,
Sure.
they may suffer some fallout.
Heard.
Both of you are a little bigger than me. If you were going through somebody and bumped them and they fell because you had to get to something more important because that's what your job is, you would do that and deal with the repercussions.
Yeah,
Just like, obviously, there are repercussions for this and what's going on right now. We don't know why that incident happened.
We don't know why Jon Moxley decided to do this.
Right.
But from what I can see in the video, it doesn't seem like Jon Moxley takes a screwdriver.
And I'd like to point out, we are all making very valid points.
Right.
On,
of course. Well, Jon Moxley grabs a screwdriver.
Did you say where the injury is on his body?
I believe he is making claims about his neck.
I mean, shoving somebody's head like that. Huh?
Sure.
Could easily do that.
And, it doesn't seem like...
Especially if you've been living on a production truck for a week.
Yeah. Carrying heavy equipment. Who knows? But it doesn't look like dude is in the way. Jon Moxley goes shoves him to the side, and then turns around and goes back into the ring.
Well, right, because he had the screwdriver he was supposed to give him. And it just looks like they'll love if I shove this guy.
Yeah.
And he'll be cool with it.
Yeah.
Guess what? Not cool
He wasn't.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And, maybe Mox has that kind of relationship with the AEW crew.
Right.
But since this guy is a third party type of thing, he's not up for physicality.
Yeah.
Well,
and even if he was, he still got hurt.
Yeah. He just shoves him straight to the ground, turns around, walks back, hops back into the cage. And I don't see him being in the way.
No. Again, I think of I'm going to sell this.
Yeah. I'm a big asshole. Well, actually, he's the fucking face in this match. Kenny Omega's with fucking Don Callis at this point.
Yeah. That's when the screwdriver shenanigans started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll hear more about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's one of those things where you see, in this industry, you see so much just crazy physicality between the wrestlers and, or a plant, somebody put there specifically for something, a moment. And then you see the reality of
I mean, on this subject, today we saw Liv Morgan fuck up her shoulder with a basic fall.
We will part of the news here now.
We might as well go ahead and cross that off. Yeah. It's very relevant to this. And if I don't know what would happen internally if that was it's because Kyrie did something she wasn't supposed to. I don't know how that punishment system works.
I mean, I would imagine that...
That's why a lot of people don't want to wrestle Charlotte Flair. She's known for fucking flying off script and doing weird shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to work with her.
Yeah.
Drop my belt.
Drop my belt. Drop my belt.
Yeah, if what this guy is saying is the truth, where there wasn't a plan for him to be involved in the match in that aspect, Jon Moxley shouldn't have fucking done it.
Yeah. Exactly. Everything that I've said, yes, that technically that's assault.
Yes. Oh, that's battery.
Yeah. I didn't hear what he said.
Allegedly.
If he said anything.
Like, it's, I'm sure this guy's probably going to get shit on.
This will settle.
Yeah.
This isn't going to like a jury trial or anything, so this will settle. So there'll always be an air of mystery over it, which...
Oh, we will never hear about this again.
Yeah.
This guy will be the new green shirt guy.
Yeah.
Can we get a screenshot so I can commit this guy's face to memory?
It's not very good.
No.
But
if this guy becomes the new green shirt guy, I'll eat 2 hats.
Fair. What we got next?
yeah.
Let's get some quick stuff out of the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Rob Van Dad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Garrett, take this one.
He's gonna have a baby. Yay!
Good for him.
Good for them.
Yeah. Good for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are 2 of
There
them.
are more than just
involved.
Rob Van Dam involved here.
Hey, we don't know.
Congratulations. They both seem stoked about it. They've done 2 podcasts about it. So, yeah. Awesome.
Well, if we're talking about babies, people who might be making babies, Will Ospreay.
Yeah, he's engaged.
I mean, just because you're engaged doesn't mean you're going to be making a baby.
They already have a baby.
And adopted. Or they would do...
I'm not sure. I was wondering. It's weird because I thought the same thing because he's always like, I have to get back to my wife and baby, but also,
Well, like
that was 6-7 months ago. I don't know what Will Ospreay is doing these days.
well, like I'm aware of.
As the one of us that usually knows about the wrestlers' relationships.
Yeah, you're falling down right now.
Yeah.
Wait, like he. So I'm aware that she had a child prior to them becoming involved.
I think.
And like that's one of the things that like is pretty cool about him is like
Blood has nothing to do with parenting.
Yeah, like I met this woman and she's fucking awesome. She had a kid and he's fucking awesome. I believe it's a boy. But and
Danhausen has a similar situation.
does he?
Yes, he does actually.
Good for him.
Danhausen has a very hot wife.
Sure.
Just actually, Will Ospreay's also in.
Yeah.
I'm just sorry.
She's a wrestler as well, right?
Yeah, leave it to the wrestlers to say they have hot wives because they all say it. Every single one of them. And good on you.
Especially Becky Lynch.
Never mind saying. Off the air, I'll make you a list of wrestlers that don't have hot wives.
Shots fired.
Damn.
But yeah, congratulations, Will Ospreay getting married.
Yeah.
Other quick shit.
Woohoo, bruv.
Now he can say fiance.
Yeah.
You have to abuse it. It's a limited timescape.
It is.
When you're a fiance. So, like, abuse the shit out of it.
Remember when they were getting married? And I was like, I gave him shit. Congratulations to Berto and Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Berto
Triple A
and
Tag
Angle.
Team Champs. Finally. Some credit they deserve.
Yeah.
Since they just debuted.
This was surprising to hear, but good for them.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I kind of described last time we were talking about AAA. Was like yes, these guys are names from WWE. They can come down. They're not exactly like the biggest names, but they're big enough that they can come down and be fucking stars.
Right.
Work their asses off and introduce the AAA audience to
What they've been missing.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say is that you are 100% correct. You did say all of that last week, and
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
I like to give you, as the kids say, your flowers when you get your flowers, okay? And you are 100% correct on everything you just said.
No, that was awesome. The partnership's pretty cool. The championship match of this was awkward to be a part of.
It's weird.
I fucking love Vikingo.
Yes. But like
He's on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
supposedly the AAA audience is treating him as if he's like a WWE guy.
I saw some stuff about that kind of came out later today where they're like the fans are turning on him over there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you are selling us out and going to be the fucking dude.
And like,
well, and right now the process of doing that is Alberto Del Rio. You mean Vikingo?
yeah, they're Roman Reignsing him.
Right, and they're going, we don't want to forget the guy who, as big a piece of shit as he is, they all love.
Yeah. I don't know how you do that with fucking fucking Patron. I can't fucking remember his name. Alberto Del piece of shit.
That is 100% how you fucking pronounce it.
Yeah.
But
again, they're trying to do a bait and switch. Like, oh, we'll pull him out of here because nobody wants him here, and we'll throw the next best thing we have at him. And they're going, hey, it's very reminiscent of like Hogan, like being forced out.
Sure. Yeah.
And, people are like, what the hell? Yeah. And other people are like, it's because he's a piece of shit.
Yes, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Hogan's a racist. Hogan's this and that. He also didn't, to the best of my knowledge, beat women, kidnap women, fucking do Alberto El Patron, Alberto Del Rio, whatever the fuck you want to call him, Alberto El Patron, Alberto Del Rio. He is a horrible, horrible fucking person. Yeah. And it's not like these... no slander here. Look it up for yourselves, everybody.
Yeah,
it is documented, the things that this fucking person has done. And I mean, hey, WWE right now... I don't think I've never heard about Alberto shitting on someone's head. I'll just say that. And God, I'm definitely moving on.
But
he'll show you his Bobby Lashley.
if you were AAA, what would you do to try to get the fans to be like, okay, like not necessarily like, all right, we love Vikingo now, but all right, you're moving on from fucking Alberto.
I mean, I think that's the crux here. Is like this was the first attempt, and it was again the end of Hogan. Like half of everybody's like, I love him no matter what, and the other half are like, no, fuck him. And it's genuinely split. I think even more so on the other side with this particular incident.
I think we talked about it last week also, that there's probably a cultural difference between how Alberto Del Rio is seen in Mexico as how he's seen in the States.
Yeah. I mean, no, definitely, yeah.
I mean, like...
And then when you go, well, this thing you love, we're going to replace it with this thing you kind of haven't really bid on. But,
yeah.
Oh, it's called Hikaleo.
Yeah.
Yay, see what I did there?
Tala Tonga. Because he's Tala.
He's really tall.
He's super tall. He had, like, the Tonga outfit on.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good on him. I'm stoked for him. He was my favorite. He's the one I wanted first.
I want to give a shout out to Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic. Wherever you listen to your wrestling stuff, whether it's us, somewhere else, but always listen to us.
Yeah. Listen to us, and then verify that news later.
Then go on to Cultaholic's live streams and tell them how much cooler we are than them.
Please. But no, again, I know you're a big fan of Wrestle Talk.
Yeah, I like Wrestle Talk. Man, they're losing people. Or not losing people, but like people's contracts are running out. And I'm like, why would, what?
We talked about this slightly. Just want to say, Adam Pacitti, congratulations that you're moving on. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
What's he moving on to?
Don't know.
Unknown.
I'm going to assume game stuff.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sam Driver, my close personal friend Sam Driver, who actually is the raddest fucking dude. I'll tell you that shit. It will be taking over as the head of Cultaholic. Everyone else will still be there. I'm sure they'll probably bring somebody in. But to me, this is controversial in a slight way. When they lost Blampier for being a piece of shit.
Dude, it's... The whole thing with Blampier fucking sucks. Because he was so good. He's fucking smart. He's good at booking. Like, his fantasy booking videos are awesome.
Mm-hmm. People equal shit.
He's fucking funny. And then he's just a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
like,
surprise.
That sucks.
Surprise.
All right, I got 3 things left for news.
All right.
And I'm trying to set the last one up because that'll be the thing we go out on, and you guys are going to rip me the fuck apart. I love how you fucking knew exactly where we're going. I was like,
there's so much to unpack.
Yeah, I know. You know what? We got 2 more weeks of wrestling's greatest superstar, Mr. Iguana. So let's talk about Mr. Iguana here for a second.
Oh, he's coming up. He's going straight to the main roster.
That's what they're saying. Apparently, people are giving him heat that they're not throwing him into NXT.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because he don't need to be in NXT.
Oh, actually, that motherfucker needs to be in NXT.
I don't know.
I've been doing a little more watching of past Mr. Iguana matches. You know what Mr. Iguana can do?
What? So, like, everything he did, that was it?
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, still better than Jey Uso.
Damn.
Wow.
You should have seen
4 letters, 1 word.
Ouch.
Lost.
Yeah. No, he was awful on Raw today.
Yeah.
Awful.
Apologize.
Mackey's mocking his kicks.
We couldn't make it to Raw tonight.
Yeah.
We were parked behind a tiny desk.
What? Wasn't he selling his ribs real hard? Yeah.
Well, you got to do something now that he ain't got the belt. Got to sell them ribs.
Oh yeah.
I'm in on the street corner.
All right, I don't care about.
He'll be king of the
Jey
ring.
Uso.
It's fine.
That'd be so dumb.
You know what? Actually, Jimmy Uso should be king of the ring.
Is he even a part of the?
No.
Everybody's saying that.
I don't even know if he's part of it. He's part of WWE, but
like everybody's saying that they're just gonna reunite them and have them go into a feud with fucking New Day again.
They're more palatable as a tag team.
I mean, they're both way better as a tag team.
Yeah.
But
just my 2 cents.
I mean, they are.
Yeah.
Like, undeniably.
Aside from the Yeet phenomenon.
Sure.
Yes.
But like, you can do that as a fucking tag team.
Again, come on.
We've
been saying his name and making him appear. We love bits. But there's a time limit on him.
Oh yeah.
I want to say that Jey Uso actually, as much as we kind of have shit on him for the fucking 6-7 months now, he has done his job, and he has been damn good at what he's doing. He's good in the ring. He's good on the mic.
Not good in the ring.
He is good in the ring.
No, he's not.
He's good in the ring. He's just limited in the ring, I would say.
Yeah, I would not say that. He is limited in the ring, but he's not good in the ring.
Has anyone watched the new American Gladiators?
No.
Has that started?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so.
To be very okay.
Miz is hosting.
Yes, and Wardlow and Camille are gladiators.
Wardlow, Camille, and
I didn't know there was a
Boogs.
Rick Boogs.
Oh.
Yeah, Rick Boogs.
Oh, yeah, I miss Boogs. I liked Boogs.
Of course, he played guitar.
Right.
And actually...
He's super jacked and played guitar.
And like Kane Roberts.
Yeah,
I
perfect.
mean, he was fun. He was a fun...
I didn't know that Boogs was actually part of that.
Yeah.
So stoked for seeing him again.
Yeah.
And also the nonsense that is American Gladiators. I hope it holds a candle to the old show, because I loved the old show.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We'll you know, when it first... I saw screenshots of Wardlow and Camille in the outfits.
Oh, yeah?
And so I'm sure it's already been filmed, or I don't know if they're doing it live. I don't know how they're working that.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
But that's why I thought, I thought it already had happened. We'll watch it. We'll give you all a review. We'll let you know. All right, boys.
Wait. We got one more thing to talk about. Goldberg.
I have no idea what this is, so go ahead.
Oh, that's what you were going to do?
What?
Okay.
Goldberg came back tonight.
Yeah.
On Raw.
Yeah.
On Raw.
I didn't even look at
Gunther has the belt. Why do you think Gunther has the belt? Because Goldberg was coming back.
Goldberg came out. Gunther came out, said some shit about blah, blah, blah. I got a target on my back. All challengers, you know where to find me. Something along those lines.
Right.
Then Goldberg's music hits. He comes out.
Ick.
Old man
Ick.
walks to the fucking ring.
Ick.
And, what did he say?
He said, "You're next." No matter what you tell me, that's all that fucking matters.
But basically, what he said was, you know that shit you started a few months ago? Now it's your ass, and we're having a match Saturday night's main event
in the same town he started the shit in, Atlanta.
In Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah. With that cool arena with the Atlanta.
This is going to be
awful.
Well, it's
going to be stupid.
Yeah. Grabbing for all those fans that quit watching wrestling after Goldberg left.
From the beginning of this, I've been right.
Oh my god, This was a shitty fucking promo.
Yeah.
That it was basically just. Do you remember me? I'm Goldberg. We're gonna have a match at this place at this time.
Right. You've called me out multiple times by names. Do you remember me? Yeah, that's why I call you out all the time. Yeah. It'll be. I don't know. It'll be fun to see him.
I would love to see Gunther squash Goldberg.
That would be fun. That would be really good for his image.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen.
No.
That match will go no longer than 8 minutes.
Yeah.